Welcome to our virtual class, everyone, and to formally greet you, a blessed and meaningful day to each and every one of us. So, for our attendance check, I would like to request all of you to please take a picture of yourselves while watching this video. And makikisend po ng mga proof sa ating group chat, and this will serve as your attendance for today. And to formally address myself, I am Miss Aubrey Busser together with Mr. Denmark Molimbayan, and we will be your facilitators for today's lesson for Science 101, which is very relevant and important to us, especially bilang mga future educators, and this is the authentic assessment. Now, bago po tayo mag-proceed, gusto ko lang po na i-make sure na lahat kayo ay nasa kanya-kanyang comfortable positions and places. And please make sure po na handa ang inyong mga puso at isip na mag-aral ng mga bagong kaalaman. Okay? Now, based po sa mga nasa screen, let's check our feelings, moods, and emotions right now. So, kayo po ba ay happy, confused, sad? Are you feeling frightened? Are you angry, tired, chill, or sleepy? Ako po personally, I am feeling tired right now dahil sa sobrang daming ginawa kanina. But I am happy to be here. I am happy to be able to teach you guys for today's session. And also now, I am chilly. So, I hope na na-assess nyo na po kung ano po yung inyong mga emotions, kung anong mood nyo ngayon, and feelings. And also, gusto ko lang po na i-remind kayo na kung ano man po yung nararamdaman nyo, they are all valid and okay. Dahil ang emotions po natin ay part din ng learning. So, ang mahalaga po dito ay lahat tayo ay present, lahat tayo ay safe, lahat tayo ay ready para matuto ngayong session. So, now let's proceed to our virtual classroom policy. So, since this is a recorded class, we won't have the usual Google Meet policies. But here are a few simple reminders to help you stay focused and engaged while watching. First is listen attentively and focus. Please treat this recording as if you are in an actual classroom. Makinig po tayo and mag-focus sa lahat ng sasabihin ng ating mga facilitators. Second is take down notes. Isulat niyo po lahat ng key ideas and main points na nag-i-stand out para sa inyo. This will serve as your reviewer po after. Third is think and connect. Make sure po na habang nanonood kayo ay nagre-reflect kayo sa inyong mga sarili. So you can ask yourselves if, how can I apply this to myself as a future teacher? Then lastly, learn with heart. Please be sure to be open, curious, and engaged. So these reminders will make our lessons or our session more meaningful and productive. So now na we are ready na po, I can sense na prepared na tayo lahat to proceed on our objectives. Let's find out po what we will be focusing on today. So, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to first define authentic assessment and differentiate it from traditional assessment methods in science education. Second is explain the importance of authentic assessment in promoting real-world learning and scientific inquiry. Third is design a simple authentic assessment activity or performance task based on a selected science topic. So now na nabasa na po natin ang ating lesson objectives, malalaman po natin na our goal today is not to only understand what authentic assessment is, but also to discover how it can make learning more meaningful and relevant. Now that we know what we aim to achieve, let's warm up our brains po with a fun activity to get us started. So for our motivational activity, ito po ay pinamagatang Decode Me. So this is a jumbled word scheme. So for our instructions, let's unscramble the words and discover what authentic learning is all about. So in here, I will be giving you 10 seconds to unscramble the jumbled words, and I hope na lahat po tayo ay mag-participate dahil connected po ang mga words na to sa ating lesson for today. So ready na po ba lahat? Let's begin. So mag-start po tayo sa practice game. So ito po ang ating timer. You can now unscramble the words. The word, rather. So we have here CEINESC. So ano po kaya ang word na to? Now let's reveal our answer since tapos na po ang ating timer. So if you guess the word is science, then you are right. Because science is the foundation of what we will be talking about today. Next naman po, ito na po yung ating first word. So, ito pong jumble words are HITC and EUTA. So, ano po kaya ito? So, if you guess authentic, then your answer is right. Let's proceed sa second word. Mahuhulaan niyo po ba ito? So, yung letters po natin are STSMASENES. So, if your answer is assessment, then correct. Tama po kayo. Let's proceed on our third word. So, this is very easy since napaka-ikli nyo lang na word. So, we have here ROJTPECT. So, dahil napakadali nito, I bet na hulaan nyo po itong lahat. Ang word po natin ay project. Next. So, nahulaan nyo po ba ang word na to? Since medyo mahaba siya. And kung ang sagot nyo po ay real world rather, then you are correct because assessment or authentic assessment rather connects learning to the real world. And for our last one naman po, very easy and very short. Ano po kaya ito sa tingin niyo? Let's reveal our answer. So, it is learner. So, I hope na na-decode nyo po lahat ng ating words for today. And now, let's review them all together. So, we have science, we have authentic, we have assessment, project, real world, and lastly, the learner. So, nanonotice nyo po ba yung pattern dun sa mga words na hinulaan natin? So, if yes, then correct po kayo dahil lahat po ng words na yan are all connected since they describe what authentic assessment is all about. Which is, it is about connecting classroom learning to real-world applications and focusing on the learner's growth. So, very good po. So, I hope lahat ng words natin ay nare-recall na sa ating mga isip and kung paano po ito nakaka-connect sa ating topic or lesson which is authentic assessment. So, now na ready na po ang ating mga utak and nakakapag-focus naman na po kayo, I bet. I can sense din naman po na ready na tayo mag-proceed sa ating next, which is the review. So before po tayo mag-proceed sa ating lesson proper, magkaroon po muna tayo ng short review. So in here we have 4 questions. First is, what is an assessment? What is the difference of evaluation and assessment? How assessment is important in tracking student development? And lastly, what are the 2 types of assessment? So in here, I will be giving you 10 minutes. Please screenshot po this. Makiki-screenshot po ng ating screen since matatakloban po ng timer yung ating words. So in here, I will be giving you 10 minutes to answer. Let me set the timer first. Now, I feel like ready naman na po tayong lahat na mag-answer. Please take your time po and answer this with honesty. So, ayan. Now na tapos na po yung ating timer, I feel like na-review nyo na po yung sarili nyo. And please send po sa ating group chat, or you can directly chat me or Mr. Denmark Mulimbayan about sa inyong answers to be checked, para din po mabigyan namin kayo ng feedback. But I bet na since lagi natin itong natatakel, itong assessment and the types, I feel like na ready na po tayo na mag-proceed sa ating lesson proper. So, for our main topic, which is authentic assessment, let's first define it. So, it measures how students use what they learned in real-life situations. Focuses on doing and applying, not just remembering. So, an example of this is performing an experiment instead of just answering a quiz. So, itong example na to is very evident sa ating mga science majors during our lab works. So, madalas po natin itong gawin sa physics, right? Na kung saan binibigyan tayo ng mga tasks, ng mga guides, kung ano yung dapat natin gawin, and tayo, pinaperform natin yun based dun sa naintindihan natin dun sa ibinigay sa ating mga guides. And also, meron din dong mga sinasagutan na guide questions which also assess and test kung ano ba yung natutunan natin sa ginawa natin. So, meaning na itong authentic assessment, minemeasure nito kung paano natin in-apply yung natutunan natin in real-life situations. And it focuses on doing and applying, not just by memorizing. So, yung mga ginagawa natin sa authentic assessment, inaalaw nito yung mga students na ipakita kung ano yung natutunan nila through action, creativity, and performance. Now naman, let's take a closer look at what makes an assessment truly authentic. So, ito na po yung mga key features. So, first is real-world tasks. So, lagi natin ito nababanggit. Ito yung mga activities na kinoconnect yung learning to real-life problems. So next is performance-based, which is yung mga students na demonstrate kung ano yung mga kaya nilang gawin. Third is rubrics. Ito yung mga clear criteria for evaluation. Then lastly is feedback and reflection, which is ginagamit to bilang opportunities to improve and grow. So, itong mga key features na to, sinasabi nito, ng mga ito, na authentic assessment is ginagawa not just about para mabigyan ng grade, but ito yung nag-guide sa ating learning. So, yung feedback, reflection, ito yung mga nakakatulong sa mga learners, even us, and even yung mga educators, mga teachers natin, para maintindihan kung ano ba yung mga strengths and areas for improvement. So, ang authentic assessment, winavalue nito yung growth more than perfections. Now, naman na alam na natin kung ano yung definition ng authentic assessment and features, let's understand naman kung bakit importante ito. So, authentic assessment lets students apply lessons in real life. It builds critical thinking and problem solving, shows through understanding not memorization, makes learning more engaging and meaningful. So, yung authentic assessment, kinoconnect niya rather yung lessons to real life situations. So, it develops our critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity skills. And also, minimeasure nito yung true understanding natin rather than just memorizations. So, dito, when students experience the relevance of what they learn, they become more motivated and engaged. And for us, teachers and future educators, this serves as a reminder na education is not just about information, but it is also about transformation. So now, let's see naman kung ano yung authentic assessment and ano siya, or paano siya ginagamit specifically in science education. So, authentic assessment in science education. Science learning should be assessed through practical scientific practices rather than written exams. Laboratory-based and inquiry-oriented assessments enable students to showcase their scientific reasoning, experimentation, and observation skills. So, based kay Tamir, 1998, ina-explain dito na science should be assessed through practical and inquiry-based activities. Because in science, authentic assessment allows students to think and act like real scientists. Next naman is authentic assessment in inquiry-based learning encourages students or the science educators to create assessments that reflect how scientists work, focusing on investigation, evidence gathering, and communication. So, according to Bybee 2002, authentic assessment in science emphasizes that science assessments should assess inquiry and collaboration skills rather than just factual recall. So, based kay Bybee 2002, ina-emphasize nito na dapat yung mga assessment or the authentic assessment na ginagamit sa science education should measure inquiry and collaboration skills, hindi lang yung mga facts na minememorize natin, unlike before, during the traditional assessment. So dito, science assessments should focus on experimentation, observation, and communication of results. So this way, yung mga students, hindi lang sila natututo about science, but they actually do science. And now na alam na natin kung paano ina-apply ang science, let's look naman sa model na kung saan ginaguide dito yung pagde-design ng effective authentic assessment. So for the model, meron dito Wigin's model of authentic assessment. Wigin's model of authentic assessment highlights the importance of requiring students to engage in meaningful tasks that showcase their knowledge and skills. In the field of science, this translates involving students in experiments, investigations, and real-world problem solving rather than solely relying on traditional test questions. So, Grant-Wigen's model highlights that assessments should be meaningful, performance-based, and reflective. And also, itong model na to is nag-involve siya ng 6 important steps. So, itong mga steps na to or guidelines ay yung design real-world tasks, criteria setting and standards, performance and application, evaluation and observation, feedback and reflection, then lastly, the revision and improvement. So overall, this model ensure na yung assessment is hindi lang yun, but it is part of the learning journey. So tinuturoan nito yung students na yung mga mistakes ay opportunities to improve, not reason to give up. So now naman na I feel like naman na naintindihan na natin kung ano ba yung authentic assessments, kung ano yung mga key features nito, kung ano ba yung importance, and yung model na nagsaserve as guide sa atin kung paano gumawa ng authentic assessment, and even kung paano mag-serve yung authentic assessment as an opportunity sa mga students na mag-grow and not just to give up dahil lang sa mga mistakes nila. And now naman, let's try to put our understanding of this authentic assessment to test through a quick activity. So meron po tayo dito interactive activity entitled I Choose You. So in this activity, you will identify which words belong to traditional assessment and which belong to authentic assessment. So, lahat po ng corresponding words na related dun sa 2 types of assessments must place correctly in their corresponding table. So, now let's begin. In here, we have the performance-based activity and paper and pencil test. And I will be giving you 10 seconds to think kung saan ba sila nararapat ilagay. Give me a moment po to put our timer. Let's start. Performance-based activity and paper and pencil test. Now, let's reveal kung saan po ba sila nagko-correspond. Kung ang performance-based pa ay sa traditional or authentic. And kung yung paper and pencil test is kung saan ba siya. So, for traditional assessment, we have paper and pencil test. For authentic assessment, we have the performance-based activity rather. So, I bet na nahulaan nyo to. Since alam na natin kung ano yung 2 types of assessment and na-discuss na natin before and even now kung ano yung mga activities or assessments na bibilong sa kanila. Next naman is we have quantitative assessment and constructivism assessments. So, let me begin the timer. Now that the timer has stopped, let's reveal the answers. So for traditional assessment, we have the quantitative assessment. Then for authentic assessment, we have constructivist assessment. Next po, we have recall of knowledge and problem-solving activities. Let's begin the timer. Please answer po accordingly. Now let's reveal our answers. For traditional assessment, we have recall of knowledge. For authentic assessment, we have problem-solving activities. Now, let's have another one. So, we have here evaluation, feedback, and learning outcomes. So, tingnan po natin kung saan sila nakalagay. So, for traditional assessment, we have evaluation, feedback, learning outcomes, authentic assessment, feedback, evaluation, and learning outcomes. And next, we have holistic scoring rubric, norm reference evaluation, project-based, and objective measurement. Now, tingnan po natin kung saan sila nakalagay. So, for traditional assessment, we have norm reference evaluation and objective measurement. Para naman po sa authentic assessment, we have holistic scoring rubric and project-based. So, now na I feel like naman po na nahulaan niyo po lahat ng to ng tama. And you can clearly see that traditional assessment focuses on recall and memorization, while authentic assessment emphasizes understanding, creativity, and application. Now naman po na we all know the difference between those two and kung ano po yung mga nakapaloob sa kanila respectively, let's explore the different types of authentic assessments used in science, and this will be taught sa inyo by Mr. Denmark Malimbayan. And please be reminded po na if you have any questions or clarifications sa part ko, you can directly message me so I could answer your inquiries. Thank you.